Okay, today I'm going to go through a brief tutorial on how to create a Flash shape tween. So let's create a new file. We'll make it ActionScript 3.0. Here's our basic stage, layers, tools, and again you can change that by going to Window, Workspace, and I like working with Essentials, which will bring up this type of panel. This is create 3 separate layers. I'm going to create colors, red, and for my red I will select a paintbrush and I will draw something in red. So here I'm just going to draw a basic box shaped structure. Then once I'm done creating that, I'm going to lock the layer, create a new layer. This will be my green layer. So I'll select the green color. And maybe I'll increase the size of my brush, and you can do that by using the square brackets beside the letter P. So the one closest to the letter P will make it smaller, and the one on the right will make it larger. So here I'm going to create a basic ribbon on my box. Maybe a little bit of a smaller brush. I'll even give it a little bow. And we can see that that's on a separate layer than the red. And this is just for demonstration purposes. That layer as well, and create my final layer, and this will be a blue layer. Now for the blue, I'm just going to select blue, and maybe I'll just add a little tag here. And I'll just add something different on there. Once I've done that, what you can basically do is start adding in your new keyframe. So over here at about 50, I'm going to insert a keyframe, and I can see that it automatically selects the blue. If it's not, I can simply draw a box around it, delete it, and I will draw something different. So maybe I'll just draw a circular structure for now, just for demonstration. And then when you're done that, you can right click or control click in the middle and create a shape tween to the next. When I'm done that, I will lock that layer, go back to my green, I will insert a keyframe, and if this is getting confusing, you can just turn that off so that you're working with one color at a time. Again, make sure that it's selected, delete, and I'm going to draw something new now. Maybe I will add to this object and if I start drawing, you'll notice that it's disappeared. That's just because I have to rearrange my layers if I want that to be on top. So I will color that in, and I can create my shape tween there as well. Lock that layer when I'm done, and then finally we're going to create something on the red layer. So I'll insert a keyframe. Here's my red object. I'm going to delete that color, And maybe we'll make this into a Christmas tree ornament. So there it is. And now I will add my shape tween. And I can see that if I play this, everything shape tweens nicely. Now this is one way of doing it. However, if you did all of your objects on one panel, so I'll lock these two, and I'll just work with my green layer. If I insert a keyframe down here, I can see I have a star. If I delete that, and let's say I was to draw a whole bunch of different things using different colors. Let's go with red. If I draw maybe a basic hat shape, I'll just use my brush to add a little pom-pom tassel for a Christmas hat. Or I can take a different color, make a big, and this is all still on the same layer. If I made a cane, and I can just add some stripes on it. And just for demonstration, I'll add one more color, just maybe some pink ribbon. We can see that if I go from this little star to this, and I add a shape tween, it's going to get very complicated very, very quickly. So if I press play, you can see that some of the things didn't appear right away, and that's due to the limited ability of Flash to figure out what shape it is you're trying to make. So doing it on separate layers leads to a bit more control over what's going to happen with your Flash shape tween.